As I tell before to the ESPN, I give him the offer. If he's smart.
Following his recent victory, Terence Crawford remains eager to face Canelo Alvarez, with promoter Turki Alalshikh spearheading the push for the highly anticipated matchup. Crawford, fresh off his intense 12-round battle against Israel M., expressed his enthusiasm for the potential fight, stating, "If the money's right, we got to fight." Despite his willingness, Crawford acknowledges that Canelo currently prioritizes his upcoming bout against Edgar Longa. Nevertheless, he remains patient, focusing on his family and enjoying his achievements while staying open to future opportunities. Crawford's decision to move up from 147 to 154 pounds in his latest fight against Israel M. was a strategic one, showcasing his adaptability and resilience. Unlike his previous bouts, where he often secures victories in the early rounds, this fight extended to the full 12 rounds, highlighting Crawford's ability to endure and outlast a tough competitor. Israel M. proved to be a formidable opponent, displaying significant strength and durability, which kept Crawford engaged until the final bell. Despite the challenges, Crawford emerged victorious, further cementing his status as a top-tier fighter. Alec has actively pursued the Canelo fight, sending a written contract to the Mexican champion and encouraging any interested parties to facilitate the match. As a backup, Alec also proposed a fight against Virgil, considering the minimal weight difference and their history of callouts, which might be a more feasible option if Canelo declines. This strategic approach underscores the promoter's commitment to securing high-profile bouts for Crawford, ensuring his continued prominence in the boxing world. Critics and fans have had mixed reactions to the Crawford vs. Israel M fight. While many applauded Crawford's performance and his ability to go the distance, others questioned the judge's scoring. Prominent figures like Eddie Hearn criticized the decision, arguing that Israel M's effort and resilience deserved a closer score. Hearn highlighted the perception that Crawford didn't fully capitalize on his championship status, suggesting that the judges were biased against him. Similarly, Israel M's trainer, Joel Diaz, decried the decision as corrupt and pre-planned, drawing parallels to other controversial bouts like Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. Despite the backlash, Crawford's team remains satisfied with the outcome. His coach, Back, expressed optimism about future fights, emphasizing that if the right opportunity arises, Crawford is ready to face Canelo. They believe that with proper planning and strategy, Crawford can overcome any challenges Canelo presents. This confidence is echoed by boxing analysts and former fighters who recognize Crawford's skill and adaptability. The fight garnered attention from notable boxing personalities. Mike Tyson, who recently returned from retirement to fight Jake Paul, praised the Crawford vs. Israel M bout as a tough and hard-fought contest. Caleb Planet, an American professional boxer, found the fight difficult to judge due to the fighter's valiant efforts and shifting momentum, particularly in the later rounds where Crawford gained the upper hand. Planet also commented on the potential Canelo fight, suggesting that it might not be the best move for Crawford immediately, given Canelo's prowess and Crawford's need for more consistent activity. Tifo Lopez, another respected boxing figure, questioned Crawford's decision to face a relatively inexperienced opponent, suggesting that Crawford's performance against Israel M might indicate he's not fully prepared for a higher-stakes fight against someone like Canelo. Similarly, M. Malu, a boxing analyst, expressed reservations about Crawford moving up to 168 pounds, noting that while Crawford demonstrated excellent skills at 154, facing Canelo would be a significant step up in competition. On the other hand, supporters like Shaker praised Crawford's adaptability and strategic prowess, asserting that Crawford remains one of the best pound-for-pound fighters. They believe that Crawford's ability to switch stances and adjust his game plan makes him a versatile and formidable opponent for anyone, including Canelo. Shaker emphasized Crawford's dedication and skill, maintaining that he is more than capable of handling the challenges posed by Canelo's style. Devin Haney, another prominent figure in boxing, voiced his dissatisfaction with the fight's outcome, supporting Israel M's performance and criticizing the judge's decision. Haney commended M's tenacity and skill, arguing that a draw would have been a fair result. He dismissed Crawford's standing as a pound-for-pound champion, claiming that Crawford hasn't faced sufficiently challenging opponents to merit that title. Haney's comments reflect a broader debate within the boxing community about Crawford's rankings and his readiness to take on elite fighters like Canelo. Former champion Zab Judah weighed in, affirming Crawford's dominance in the fight and highlighting his control and combination skills. Judah praised Crawford's ability to manage distance and maintain control throughout the bout, asserting that Crawford's performance was deserving of his champion status. He also touched on Crawford's potential fight against Canelo, suggesting that it would be a natural progression for Crawford's career, given his consistent display of skill and adaptability. Stevenson, another boxing analyst with a close relationship to Crawford, downplayed the fight's closeness, stating that Crawford dominated despite Israel M's efforts. He acknowledged M's strengths, but maintained that Crawford's performance was superior. Stevenson also highlighted Crawford's strategic approach and his team's readiness to support him in pursuing high-profile fights like the one against Canelo. Riddick Season, a notable figure in boxing, praised the fight's excitement and the high level of competition. However, he expressed disappointment with Devin Haney's lack of engagement during the event, noting that Haney left mid-fight and didn't fully participate in the post-fight discussions. Season emphasized Crawford's control throughout the match and reiterated the potential for a Crawford versus Canelo fight to generate significant interest and showcase Crawford's skills on a larger stage. In the audience, Devin Haney made his first public appearance since his fallout with Ryan Garcia. Despite leaving the fight early, Haney shared his thoughts, praising Crawford's dominance and predicting his future success. Haney confidently stated that Crawford would prevail in any matchup, including against Canelo, and dismissed comparisons between the two fighters, asserting Crawford's superiority. Throughout the fight, observers noted Crawford's initial sluggishness, likely due to his time away from the ring and his first championship fight at 154 pounds. However, as the fight progressed, Crawford found his rhythm and began to assert his dominance, particularly in the later rounds. This shift in momentum demonstrated Crawford's ability to adapt and overcome early challenges, ultimately securing his victory. Boxing coach and analyst Teddy Atlas offered his perspective, commending both fighters for their sportsmanship and effort. Atlas praised Crawford's mastery of switching stances and adapting to different styles, highlighting these traits as key to Crawford's success. He also advised caution regarding Crawford's potential move to 168 pounds, suggesting that Canelo should take time before considering a fight in a higher weight class to ensure both fighters are adequately prepared. Stevenson reinforced the idea that Crawford's adaptability makes him a standout fighter, capable of adjusting his strategy to counter any opponent's strengths. He underscored Crawford's long-term plans and his desire to continually evolve as a fighter, positioning the potential Canelo fight as a significant milestone in Crawford's illustrious career. Mike Cower, a respected boxing reporter, analyzed the judges' decision, attributing it to their personal preferences regarding fighting styles. He described the fight as tactical, with both fighters avoiding risky maneuvers and relying on fundamental techniques. Cower noted Crawford's superior jab and Israel M's cleaner, harder shots, suggesting that the judges favored different aspects of each fighter's performance. Regarding the potential Canelo fight, Cower remained skeptical, advocating for Crawford to engage in a few more fights at lighter weights to build his case before tackling a champion like Canelo. In conclusion, the Terence Crawford vs. Israel M fight has sparked a wide range of opinions and discussions within the boxing community. While Crawford's victory solidifies his status as a top fighter, debates about the fairness of the judge's decision and the viability of a future fight against Canelo Alvarez continue. Supporters applaud Crawford's skill and adaptability, while critics question his rankings and readiness for higher-level competition. As promoters like Turki Alalshikh push forward with plans for Crawford's next steps, the boxing world eagerly awaits the potential showdown that could further define Crawford's legacy. What are your thoughts on the outcome of this fight? Do you believe the judge's decision was fair, or was it biased? Share your opinions in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more boxing insights and updates.